Hi, it's AGI Skating Sock here, and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A about the 1000 layers of duct tape. So, let's get started with the first question. The first question is, how long did it take me to make this? So at the beginning I was doing a slower process, so it took me about probably like 10 minutes to stack up 40 of them. So, but then toward the last like 300 or so, I started stacking more up before I put them on the actual tower, so I'd like stack 4 of them up before I put them on the tower, and you can kind of see in the time lapse how it changes. So then that started taking a lot less time, so if I would have done that from the beginning it wouldn't have taken as long, but I think it took at least probably close to 6 hours. I would say about 4 to 6 hours because I didn't time myself, and then also with editing that was probably like another hour. The second question is, how did I get this idea / who inspired me to do this? So I saw Jay Wallet's video on 100 layers of duct tape, and a couple other people did it before him also, and so I just saw that and I'm like, well, they did 100, why not do 1,000? So I decided to do that. So then I went to the store and bought some duct tape. That's how I was inspired. The next question is, how much duct tape did I use? So I started off with a little bit on a roll, and then I bought another 55-yard roll, which still has a lot on it. I can actually show you, so it's this much on it. But these are 2-inch squares, so I'd roll out the tape, cut it at 2 inches. So I calculated it, and for 55 yards it'd be 990 squares. So I used a little bit over 55 yards of duct tape. Another question is, why in the beginning wasn't the time lapse shown? It's because at the beginning when I was filming this, I was doing a time lapse of me like cutting the pieces of duct tape like out on the cutting mat and lining it up and cutting them, and then I thought after I did like 100 or so to just show the stack rising, so that's why I switched, and that's why there's like no footage at the beginning after the intro. So another thing you may be wondering is, how easy is this to take apart? So this is actually fairly easy to take apart at certain spots. Like, that's pretty easy to take apart, but then you can just put it back on. That didn't actually happen in the building process, but so I could probably, if I really cared, I could straighten it up a lot better, but I do not want to because I think it looks cool the way it is. So yeah, you can take it apart pretty easily. But some of the pieces are stuck together to each other a lot harder than others. So that is going to be all for this video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and comment down below. Also, if you have any other questions that I didn't answer, please leave them down below as well so I can answer your questions. My posting schedule is now going to be every Tuesday, so I'll post a video every Tuesday at before 5 p.m. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!